Good evening. It is Tuesday, the 30th of June, 2026. It's just gone 8 p.m. UK time, and this is the 45-day Global Funk Fam Talk Show 8. So I've got my co-host Swanny coming in, the events manager for the Global Funk Fam, and then we've got a very special guest who I met at Shindig and is doing lots of really cool things, Novak from Minimixers. But before we get to our guest, let's bring on Welsh Swanny.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm all right. It's very, very sunny still here in North Wales. It's very hot last week. Did you guys have too much heat last week as well?
It was scorchio, as they say. We managed to get one fan, and then they sold out everywhere the day after, so we're quite lucky, and then now we need to get another fan. But yeah.
Oh, no.
It must be like 3 weeks since Shindig.
I mean, the week after was just a whirlwind anyway. So, yeah, it was the 24th, 25th, so 4 even.
Yeah. But yeah, it was great to see you, and we will talk some Shindig stuff later on. Obviously, we talked about some stuff last time, which was We Love 45's Dundee. We had Neil from Funky Gunners, and I've just edited a clip, so you'll be seeing that on, not now, but you'll be seeing that on Instagram soon. But let's have a quick look back, just a couple of little photo montage. So they're the Funky Gunners, and their mascot is a rubber duck.
So right, nice.
They've got loads of rubber ducks everywhere.
Oh, very cool.
And so they had inside at Canvas in Dundee, and this was the outside booth as well. Little record fair.
How cool is that?
First We Love 45's Dundee event that we've done. I'm not going to say anything yet, but we've got a very special We Love 45's Glasgow coming up in February next year. So
okay.
We're doing some cool stuff in Scotland as well.
That's really nice.
As well as everywhere else. Briefly to Shindig, I had to leave early because I was only there sort of Thursday and Friday because we were doing the We Love 45's first press record fair at Saltdean Lido. So again, got a few little pictures from that. There will be video coming soon.
And this is at Saltdean?
Yeah, Saltdean Lido, yeah.
That looks great, mate. Fortunately, it wasn't last week as well.
It was great. It was fun. It's a shame I had to leave Shindig, but it was good to do that because it's a great venue, record fair, lots of great, sellers were happy, the buyers were happy, the DJs were happy, and it was a nice day. So that was cool. Over to you. We talked about Towley, I think, last time.
Towley last time, we talked about Loconic and all the stuff that was coming up for Shindig. They were doing some incredible stuff. There is the Monkey Shoulder mix from Shindig of Loconics available on the Monkey Shoulder Mixcloud page. I got that all right as well. And there's some extra stuff on our YouTube as well. There's some really cool stuff on there of Towley sets as well. So yeah, that's super cool. This month though, somebody else that we had at Shindig, I wanted to bring along Jordan from Minimixers as well. They do loads of stuff with kids workshops, and I thought that was right up your street. So I thought I'd welcome him in as well.
As if by magic. Hey Jordan, great to have you on the show.
Ta-da. Here I am. Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I'm hot. Not as hot as last week, but it's bearable now.
Yeah,
it's much more bearable. Yeah, and apparently more heat coming next week. So yeah,
yay,
get another fan or two.
It's all right because in 2 months we'll be complaining about how cold it is.
And we'll all have an abundance of fans. So
yeah.
I'm loving your cap, by the way, Jordan. I'm loving the
line. I've got a lot of hats. So
do you?
This one gets a lot of play. But
how many hats have you got?
I don't actually know. Over 20, I'd say.
Tomorrow, I'll set all mine out and we'll see.
All right, okay. Yeah, we'll do it.
You can have a cap off as to who's got the most caps.
Well, some of mine are like Leicester Markets or Subway, or and some really good ones too.
Like nice. Yeah, no, Leicester Market is good. Yeah, definitely.
But you two kind of know each other already. Here's me saying I've brought along Jordan, but you guys already know each other. Like you guys
only from Shindig.
Okay.
We met at Shindig. We had a good chat at Shindig, and obviously I saw what you were doing, and yeah, it was great. But that's what the live lounge is about. And that's what you do is about, bringing people together who might not otherwise bump into each other, have a conversation. And then suddenly you're like, oh, actually, we're doing very similar things with some of the stuff we're doing. Obviously, it's the first time you're on the show, Jordan. So tell me about who got you into music, because we're talking about getting kids into music through the Minimixers and 45 Kids. But who was it who got you into music in the first place?
I was in a band when I was younger, and I was skateboarding a lot. And I think I probably just saw some skate videos and wanted to get into DJing from that. Music has been an integral part of my life. So playing guitar and then teaching myself to play guitar. I used to go down to the library, print off tab, and then try and learn from that when I was like 14. Like, fucking, how sad. Come on.
I love
So I used to go down there and just print it off on the printer in the library, take it home and try and learn what Nirvana, Radiohead, Pearl Jam, whatever it was at the time.
Now kids just pick up their phones and
Just
find it
on YouTube.
on there. Yeah.
It's not about me, but I used to splice together cassettes. I'd make my own chart show, like on cassettes, and I'd literally snip it and sellotape it.
Yes, that's amazing. Yeah, and tape over the bit that stops you recording, so you can tape over any cassette. You know, bit of sellotape over the top of it, and then you can just record on something. Bit early piracy.
What sort of music are you listening to?
Hip hop beats and DJ Shadow, and then Cuba and stuff like that. Anything that had a scratch in it, anything that had a beat or a hip hop beat. This was early 2000s, late 90s, 99. So yeah, you can imagine like kind of Portishead, Massive Attack, DJ Shadow, all of that kind of trip hop stuff. There was a lot of it around, and we were surrounded in our little town of Braintree with lots of mates who were into the same thing, hanging out at the skate park and trying to sort of influence each other. And then decided to get set decks and thought, okay, let's do this. Let's learn to scratch.
How were you getting access to scratching? Obviously now the kids can put on YouTube, you know, was it VHS cassettes?
VHS and then DVDs, I think, and then just trying to show each other stuff and trying to learn from that. I think I've still got the Scratch DVD from whenever that came out. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't know if you remember that one, DJ Shadow Scratch DVD. I've probably got that still somewhere. Then just trying to mix and scratch on Yankee belt drives that were terrible and just really sounding awful. We were so bad. It was such a struggle. But we were 16, 17, 18, just having fun. So, it was really, really good.
You've got to start somewhere. And obviously, we do it a little bit with the 45 Kids project. But obviously, you do Minimixers. And obviously, we met at Shindig when you were doing Minimixers and you had JFB doing stuff. So, tell us a little bit about that then and what it is exactly.
I sort of started out 2016. I've got 4 kids. And we've been taking them to festivals since they were tiny. Like I say, music's been part of mine and my wife, the kids' lives for years. So took them to a festival and they were doing DJ workshops there. And I kind of thought, hang on, why am I not doing this? Why I could do this? I've been coaching football for years, coaching my son and my daughter at football. So there was that kind of understanding of different learning and teaching methods. Kids need different ways to learn. They need different ways of being spoken to, and so kind of they learn in completely different ways, whether that's being shown, it's whether being talked to, you know, there's various different ways and various different ways of teaching. So I kind of saw the guys doing these workshops and I just thought, hang on, this is right up my street. I really need to do this. And I was a bit burnt out from football coaching, getting up at 7:30 every Saturday, Sunday and getting into a muddy field was just, I don't know if you've done it, but it's pretty brutal. So
no, but for that reason, I haven't done it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yes, I've done 5 years of it. I think I got a little certificate from the local football club for doing 5 years for sticking it out. So yeah, at that point, I was like, hang on, I've still got decks. I still play on my music. I haven't brought it to my kids as much, but we've been going to festivals for years. We've been doing Shambhala for a long time, Green Man as well. So it kind of came about then. Unfortunately, COVID put pay to it for a bit because we'd sort of started to get ahead of ourselves, and then COVID kind of messed it up a little bit. I've got a bunch of other parents from down here who I've known for years who've been into music, and we started Minimixers from there. But it's great because it's got bigger, and we've got other DJs and other people on board, Bristol heads, and it's really, really nice. It just feels like a real lovely collective that if I can only get one of us to a festival, if I can only be there on my own, you know, like at Shindig, for example, I spoke to Abby Will, business lady. You guys know her. She's amazing. And she'd done stuff with us previously at Shambhala, and she was like, yeah, I'll come along and help. I want to get involved. Yeah, I love teaching the kids. So it's just a really nice, lovely collective of different kind of mindsets. And everyone's just keen to teach, keen to kind of pass knowledge and information over and have a bit of a laugh. And yeah, it's fun.
Obviously, I saw it in action at Shindig, and that was a lot of fun. This is the photo montage, actually. I was supposed to be playing this while we were talking. But anyway, let's have a quick look at this and then look at the video as well.
And I quickly fetch my tea.
So that's the sub bus, isn't it? That was at Shindig.
That was Shindig. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was Shindig. The last Shindig before we took some kids up to play on the sub bus. So that was awesome.
Yeah,
and then there's some Shambhala shots and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, so that's that. But let's watch the video. Who's this one?
You got to get down to the rhythms of James Brown. You got to get down.
Super cool. I think that was at Shambhala, is that right?
Yeah, that was at Shambhala last year. Yeah, last year. DJs and performers, producers gave up their time. We managed to fill a sort of a showcase slot each day, and we had Jonah Versatile came did a talk on how to get into music. Sucker Side, Tim and Ben came down and did a production workshop for an hour one afternoon, which was amazing. Big crowd, lots of people kind of taking notes and getting information from that. And then Hippo Tristan, DJ Hippopotamus, came down on the Sunday and did kind of a journey through music where he was DJing, but he was kind of explaining how he found each track and why he loves it. And it was just, it was really, really beautiful. It was really, really nice. A real Shambhala vibe, that kind of energy that you can kind of learn and enjoy and listen to music at the same time. And these guys are just giving up their time as well, just to come and help share knowledge. It feels really wholesome. It feels really good.
But it's something that's important. I mean, we do it with the 45 kids because we're passing down, obviously, our knowledge and the format we use. But it's, if you don't pass it down, it's just going to end at some point. And also, if you can encourage people from a young age, just don't know where they're going to get to, how big they can potentially get. There's lots of young DJs up and coming, and you can see they're going to be like massive stars at some point. But everyone's going to start somewhere, and it's great.
Even those ones that do really good impressions of their favourite DJs when they can't stream on Twitch, hey, Criztoz, like Arlo.
Yeah,
when he did that fake face
of you. Do you want to watch that video now? I was going to save it to the end. But
have you got it? No, if you got it, we'll save it to the end.
We'll save it to the end. Yeah, that was. But
I was going to say, I recognise a few of the GFF faces in there as well, and the guys that you've got involved with that, Versatile, Hippopotamus, and those guys, they're so encouraging as well, and that's what I love about working with guys like that, is when people are just encouraging to show what they can do and teach others what to do. And what you said earlier, Novak, about the way of kids learning, and each child is built differently, and I always take the opportunity to push Steiner education system, because that's what I was, and Hong Kong Ping Pong, and maybe a couple of others in the chat as well. And it's very encouraging towards kids to go, look, here's the stuff. What do you want to do with it? Like, we don't know the best way. You have a play with it, and you learn it for yourself, kind of thing. And it just allows you to make mistakes. It allows you to gain confidence. It allows you just to have a play and be a fool, and I think that's super, super important. But that sort of what I am interested in is both your reasons for doing it. I think with 45 kids, you've got maybe a slightly different reason. But what is the main reason for doing it? Not just I love music and I love sharing music, but is it for your own children? Is it to build something for yourselves? Is it, what's the main motivation for it?
When you're learning to DJ, when I was, it all felt a bit like everything was protected. It was all a bit gate-kept. Anyone that knew what they were doing didn't really want to share it because it wasn't out there on YouTube. They wanted to try and keep it to themselves. And even to the point, they would hide their records and, wouldn't want to share tricks and stuff. Maybe I wasn't hanging around with the right people, but certainly for me, just being able to share that and seeing other DJs and producers wanting to share that is so, it makes me so happy. It's so wholesome. I've had, teenagers when we're doing stuff at Shambhala, they want to get into DJing, and then they've kind of messaged me on Instagram after and said, thank you so much. Can you just point me in the direction of a Spotify playlist of certain drum and bass? And I've been like, yeah, brilliant. Have that. Listen to that. I've had like a 60-year-old guy, or I think 60-ish, who did church DJing at his local church, and he just wanted to know where to find music. And I just spent like 20 minutes talking to him about, get on here, download it from there. That's so wholesome. Like, where else would he be able to go and have that chat? Like, it just doesn't happen really. So that's really nice. And then obviously having my own 4 kids going to school, they're lucky if they get an ocarina. They get lucky if they come home with a recorder. And our house is filled with instruments, so they're super lucky in that stage. But there's lots of kids that just don't have that. So to be able to rock up at festival with some portable kit that's really quick and easy to set up, and then they look at it and go, oh wow, I've seen that on stage, I want to have a go on that. And like, why wouldn't you want to bring that? Why wouldn't you want to take that and give kids, adults, teenagers that experience and that joy?
Yeah, it's a lot like those sort of the craft stores, you know, as I say with Steineck, it's like there's a chisel, there's a hammer, there's a bit of wood, have a go, you know, and it's quite fun.
Try not to cut your fingers off.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, same question to contestant number two. Sorry, Criztoz. What about you?
45 Kids started with ZZ watching the streams that we were doing and saying, oh, you should get the kids involved. And obviously she then started streaming with me, and then I saw other people had kids, and I was like, you know, is your kid doing any DJing? So I think for us it started as just a bonding between parent and child, and because they're all that much younger, it was great. And then it sort of built to the kids being part of our community, seeing what our community was like, and then they've got their own little community. You know, we've got kids, you know, Arlo's, you know, 16. He's not really a kid anymore, but obviously he was one of our 45 kids. Again, it's passing down knowledge. We've got this knowledge, you know, we're old men, but, you know, we've got all this knowledge that we've acquired, you know, it's up here somewhere. And if we can show to someone, look, this format for me, 45s, has brought me a lot of pleasure. It's made me a lot of friends. It's made me a lot of contacts. I can go wherever, and there's going to be someone who's like me there. And I think it's teaching the kids that as well through music, which they can also maybe take to like other parts of their lives, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Well, it's really nice. It's nice to hear both sides of it, I think, and it's yeah, it gives me a nice warm feeling to believe that there is some.
It's
some
also
good
giving
in the world
back, isn't it?
to combat. Yeah, there's too much. You know, let's not run Live Nation and Ticketmaster, and we need something that's different to all of that, right?
But also, we as DJs, artists, producers, what, you know, whatever we do, we've all been helped along the way somewhere, you know, on a regular basis. You know, the whole thing with Twitch, you know, one person starts on Twitch, the next person's like, I want to get on Twitch. How do you do that? You know, I've helped lots of people get on there. I've helped people sort out raid trains, because it's better to give this knowledge, like you said earlier, and see what people do with it. You know, it's the same with the 45s events I do. You know, I put one on, people come along to it, they're like, oh, I quite like this, I want to go and do one. Okay, here's the help. You know, this is what I've done, go and do it. And people are starting to do it around the world. You know, it's just give a bit of knowledge and see what people can do with it.
Speaking of doing it around the world, segue, shall we check out the Global Funk Fam Live Lounge video from Shindig featuring Minimixers and others? We've been chatting for quite a while. This was lovely. Thank you so much again, Jordan, for coming in for this. I think you're all going to love watching this. It's yeah, it's really good fun.
Hang fly, boss, walk, jam, nitty gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is Jam Hot. This is Jam Hot.
You'll never be mine.
This is Jam.
That's not the way I see it. 'Cause I feel that whenever you're with me. People always talk about reputation. I don't care about your
Good,
Oh,
eh?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, gee, I love that. Like for those that don't know as well, Jordan, do you want to explain how what was going on at the end with Phase there?
I mean, I wish I knew. I can't really. I don't know how to explain it. It's a transmitter that sits on the record, and it tracks the rotations. But what you can do is you can take it off, and you can use it as a steering wheel, like a car. You can throw it around. So what we were doing, we were throwing the records around the tent, getting everyone to have a go. And just it gets everyone can have a go at scratching, because all you got to do is hold the record away from it hasn't got to be on the turntable, and you can just spin it backwards and forwards. You can frisbee it. JFB had it on his head and he was spinning around in circles. It's great fun. It's really good. Really fun to mess around with. We did it with Switch a few years back. His parents were there in the tent at Shambhala, and we were kind of throwing the records around, and it was good fun. So yeah, we're trying to do it every time now.
Nice. That's
Cool.
cool, man.
So that was obviously Shindig, and like we said, that's about a month ago now. But you've got another festival coming up very soon, haven't you?
Yes, we have. Yeah, in not this weekend, coming the one after. Yeah, in a park in Birmingham. It's really nice day festival. So yeah, no camping, great lineup. We get to DJ, or I get to DJ from 11 till 12 in the morning as people are coming in. And it's in the woods, so people are coming through the woods to get into the festival. So I just play some hip hop and some chill jazz and beats and stuff as people are coming in, set the mood. And then we run workshops from 12 till 2. It's a really nice vibe. We've done it for the last two years. This will be our third year there. Last year they had Ezra Collective on the Sunday night, which was super cool, which was lovely. I'm not really a massive fan of day festivals because they tend to be a bit kind of aimed at a younger crowd, but this one just really ticks all the boxes. It's just a really nice crowd, really good setup there, really easy to get in and out of, and they're doing it well. And the sound is excellent as well. Sound across the site is superb. The way they set the speakers up throughout the site, so wherever you're sat, sounds great. We've been lucky with the weather for the last few years as well. This weekend, so the weekend it's on, so it's always been really nice and warm.
I'm not a massive fan of Craig Charles either, but it looks like a stellar lineup. Other than that, it's pretty good.
I was going to say we got Jim Bob, always bowling clubs, in the chat.
What's up, Jim?
And he's saying he's going to be trading at mostly.
Oh, you going?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Speaking of which, I think there's like 5 of our 45-day always bowling club t-shirts left. So there may still be some at that point, but there may not be. So again, you snooze, you lose. Make sure you get one.
I'd really like to see Fabio and Groove over again. I saw them at Secret Garden Party a couple of years ago, and I'm not a big fan of MCs, and it's just the MC killed it for me. Like I wanted Fabio and Groove Ride to knock a set out, and it was just constantly like, make some noise, hey guys, make some, and it was like, guy, I paid for the ticket, like you make some noise. It just, so I'd really like to see them in a situation where it's a lot less shouty.
I think it's with the Outlook Orchestra, so yeah, it looks like it's good. Anyway, so yeah, I think there's still tickets available. So if people fancy it, hop on up there. It's easy to get to. Birmingham's easy to get trains in and out. It's like I say, it's a really nice festival on there.
Any sort of your own events that you've got coming up?
We have in our sleepy little town of Bourne End, just outside of High Wycombe, we put on a night in a craft beer place. So we sort of have a little bit of a mini festival takeover in there and just kind of play what we want. And seem to get a decent crowd down there. It's quite hard to put nights on in small towns because you just get requests all night. People just want they want Diana Ross or something. I haven't got it.
Especially Bourne End.
yeah, especially Bourne End.
I went to see uni in High Wycombe. My ex was from Amersham as well. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, but we've kind of built up a little bit of a following around here, so people kind of know what to expect, what's come out to, and then that means we can just play around with it and play some ghetto funk, play some drum and bass at the end of the night, and people seem to vibe with it. So it's good fun. It's good.
That's nice. Speaking of Bourne End, I hear you're due to at some point catch up with Cy Breaks as well, because you guys are on the finger licking boat, and you.
Yeah, we're going to hang out. We're going to try and do something together. Try and get him over for some football. Maybe watch the World Cup, or maybe head over to Scratch Cafe. I think we talked about heading over. Do that on a Wednesday night. I'll be really up for that.
Yeah,
just one of us drive over there, and if only they did it on a Friday, Wednesday,
and in High Wycombe.
Yeah, yeah.
You've probably got quite a lot coming up as well, have you, Criztoz? What have you got going on?
Yes and no. It's a little bit of a quiet patch, which is good. Gives me a chance to sort of catch up and get the videos online. So we're getting close to almost being up to date with the video. We're just dropping the We Love 45 Stoke event this week, and we've got 2-part Mr. Thing set from that event coming up on Friday on YouTube. So that's that. But otherwise, got a couple of DJing gigs over in Brighton with Rob Life. He's got a real, long-standing Brighton night called Things We Like. So I'm DJing there with Jawa Jones, who's one of our favourite DJs. Plays lots of amazing Southeast Asian music, and me and her run an event together. So that's cool. We're doing a We Love 45's Beckenham, and we've got a little DJ workshop. But it's really, for us, what we're doing is just a literal introduction to spinning 7-inch vinyl DJing. Can explain what it's all about, and then the kids just come up and just literally put a record on, press the crossfader. So none of that too much scratching yet, but it's cool to be able to do that in a very cool venue. It's in this courtyard, Beckenham Palace Park. It's beautiful. So yeah, that should be good.
It's very posh.
And lots of cool stuff coming up in September and October, but we'll talk about that maybe next month.
Next month's show, yeah. Next month we'll have Vilify on as well, DJ Vilify.
Yeah, that's only 2 weeks away.
We're talking about chakras and energies and how to keep yourself together in these times we're in.
Right.
Very much needed. Very much needed.
Global Funk Fam, then what's coming up?
We have on Friday another Monkey Shoulder Mixcloud mix releases. See, I'm getting better at saying it. This one will be from our Funky Lima Shake the Booty. It's his birthday on Friday, so I'm really looking forward to that. Shake's set, really, he came into his own in the 2023 Shindig. He absolutely annihilated the stage takeover. So it's been really nice to see him kind of hone his styles as well and play at different places. So yeah, we've got that mix coming out on Friday. Looking forward to that. So check out the socials on that. And then I had a chat with the festival on yesterday morning that we'll be able to talk about probably next week. We're just trying to line up a couple of things to make it all work, and as it is with all these things, get kit together and stuff. And then the house party, of course, that it seems to now be turning into an annual thing, which will be a lot of fun, which I'm sure Novak, you're getting an invite to as well. Well, I thought as well, before we want to close out, because the fact of you guys I thought you'd worked together before, but you say met at Shindig, there's the other part of the video that we've got from Shindig, and Criztoz is right. Wasn't a massive fan of scratching, but I'm starting to like it a lot more. We had quite another special moment during that session where MGX, JFB, Dal, all of you lot were back to back in. So I thought it'd be worth showing that as well. Because
we can. It was until you showed this to me, I'd forgotten all about this bit, although I was scratching as well. I had to sort of watch it again just to make sure it wasn't totally terrible. But anyway, yeah.
Make mistakes, fall over, go fast, take chances. Is what
we'll watch this for a bit, and then we'll end on a cliffhanger, because then when you come back, I'll play that clip of Arlo pretending to be me. So yeah, cool. Brilliant. Right, let's do it.
I'ma break it down. I'ma break it down.
A lot of scratching, and obviously not everyone's into scratching. I think the point there was it was just fun that you could just jump on. I mean, I'd completely forgotten I'd even done that, you know. It was great just to jump on and just sort of think, actually, yeah, let's do it. So that was a lot of fun. We're almost coming to the end of the show, but I'm going to show you this clip from Harlow. It's very funny. So I host Coffee and Donuts. We're going almost 6 years. We're celebrating 6 years in September at Cafe 1001. On show 262 this week, I think, every Saturday morning, all 45s on Twitch. I was away a couple of weeks ago, and sometimes I get people to stand in when I'm away. Yeah, this is Arlo.
You know, this is all about community. 45 community. Every Saturday. 45 DJs. 45 minutes. Only 45s. 45 viewers.
Love that guy. Hilarious.
Awesome.
That's DJ Arlo. If you don't know him, you know, he's 16 years old. He's been playing records since he was about 3. He's incredible. That was a lot of fun. Right, let me just set this raid. We're going to go and see Katie DJ.
Yeah, nice. So Katie's another GFF DJ. She was at Shindig as well. There's a Katie DJ mix on YouTube. We're about to raid into the end of her, and then we're going to Farrow mix with the Tuesday raid train, managed by Chalky.
Yeah, but thanks so much. Thanks so much for being on the show. It's been a lot of fun. Great to meet in person. Obviously, great to have a chat about it today. And yeah, maybe we'll see each other soon at another event.
Hopefully so. Yeah. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Take it easy, and catch you back on YouTube in due course. Take it easy.
Take care, all.